got a 1 mile route somewhere?
My name is Bob Holmes, and this is my interview with Atlanta Muli-Sports magazine. In 1979, a friend of mine who was a member of the SFRP at that time asked me to run in a race to benefit the Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia. And in doing so, I met this group called the South Fulton Running Partner. And after seeing these guys out running for their personal health and to help their community, it inspired me to, hook up with them and continue running. I feel 10 to 12 years younger than I actually am. The ability to go out and run 5 to 10 miles at any given time when I decide to is really inspiring to me, to myself, really. Age do have limitations. I can't run as fast, I can't run as far, and I can't run as consistently as I did 10 to 12 years ago. Longevity is the thing that I have accomplished by, knowing when to slow down, knowing when to, push it, and that kind of thing, To those people that hold back and say that they're too old to do that, don't believe that. You can do it, no matter what your age is. The secret to that is listening to your body, okay? Don't let anyone push you beyond the limitations of your body. You listen to your body and do what it tells you to do. Slow down when it's time to slow down. Don't run when it's when your body is telling you you're not feeling it this day. Don't run. Do everything in moderation, and that will get you to the end. Legacy that I would like to leave to the younger generation is stay active. Listen to your body. Let it do what it do. And have fun doing it.
You knew something was going on there.
The men and women of the South Fulton Running Partners, my family, and the family away from my family, which is the running community. They have helped me. They have given me admiration on the abilities that I have achieved in running. And, they have helped me. These are the people that have helped me get to this point in my life, and I'm still running at the age of 68.
How old do you think I am? My name is Bob Holmes, and I'm from Shepherdstown, West Virginia. You pick the time, you're the host. How about 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. All right, 9 o'clock. New Year's Day, all right? I started running in high school when I ran the 400, well, it was actually called the 440-yard dash. And I got started because I have a family, and all of my cousins and my brother were athletes, football, basketball, and track. And so I participated in all 3 sports, and at that time track was my best sport. What have I accomplished in my track career? About 40 years. I managed to achieve all of my PRs from the 5K, which my fastest time was 16:56 when I was 40 to running marathons and accomplishing that, and doing many triathlons. And I guess my most important victories are, one, I won 3 gold medals in swimming at the Georgia Golden Olympics, and I also qualified in cycling 20K, 5 and 10K trials for the National Senior Games. I feel about 40. I would say that's what my doctor tells me, that right now I'm 71, and he says you have the physical fitness level of about a 35-year-old athlete. Does age have limitations? I don't think so. I've seen many athletes to get better with age, and I like to consider myself like what my cousin says, you get better with age, you're like good wine. And that's what I try to do. So as I've been going through the different age groups, it actually is more of an accomplishment to me to do things as I get older. For example, in swimming, biking, running, you're running in age groups, so you do well, and when you get to the end of your age group, which is usually the 5-year intervals, what you end up doing is saying, well, now I'm going to be the top dog at the next age group. So when I turned 70, that's when I started pushing myself more, as I said, in running, where I finished second in the Road Runners Clubs of America state championship in the 15K, and where I won 3 gold medals in swimming, and now I've qualified in the 70 to 74 age group in cycling. See, what legacy would I like to leave? I would say to always set new goals once you achieve your old ones. I think that people should always feel that something that President Benjamin Mays used to tell all of the freshmen at Morehouse College. He said that you can achieve what your mind can conceive. And so never give up, never give in, never give up. Always try to do your best, whatever it is, whether it's running, whether it's swimming, whether it's biking, whether it's in academics, or whether it's in your professional career. And I think that that leads to success. You know, there were people out there like Andy Young, believe it or not, who qualified for the Olympics, who's a very good friend of mine in the 100-yard dash then. There are people like Steve Prefontaine, who I thought was just an exceptional, as you know, long-distance runner, one of the best ever produced. Never won an Olympics because he died when he was 27. And some people asked him, well, Steve, why do you train like a maniac? And he said, because God has given me a gift, and I'm going to do everything I can to maximize that gift. And that's really the way I feel, that I've been so blessed, and I have so many mentors and people who've helped me in my professional career, where I've managed to be a co-founder of a couple of commercial banks, and had a real estate company, and also a computer franchise. But I've always felt that the YMCA symbol of body, mind, and soul, spirit, are the things that one should always try to work as hard as they can to maximize their capabilities, and to also help others who are less fortunate than me. My best friend, Jim Lemon, was one of the co-founders. But I was running. I had run about 5 Peachtree Road races before the partners were founded in 1979. And in my business career, and also other activities, civic activities, and being in the state legislature and forming all those businesses, I told him I needed to wait a while. So I didn't actually join the partners in '82 when I had more time, more freedom to train. And that's when I began to set these goals for myself. So I think the partners are a bunch of guys and girls who, the one thing they all have in common is a love of running. And that's what I love about it. It's the most diverse organization I've ever been a part of. And coming together every Saturday to run, participating in races or things which sort of just keeps you going, because we usually train together for different races as well. So both an inspiration as well as you know, the partnership and camaraderie are what has kept me running competitively for these 45 years.
Back down to Sanford Jones, which is an amphitheater on the side. We're going to recognize the gate at the same way you go out. from across the amphitheater, back here to Merck Road.
I'd like to thank the South Fulton running partners because I'm not sure if I would have remained competitive at this level without them, because they do encourage you, they work with you. I remember when I ran my first marathon, guys came out and actually trained with me. You know, some of them may not have been training for marathon. Let's say they'd run the half with me and then the other would pick me up and then we'd run the full before I ever ran my first marathon, which was in 1982.
How old do you think I am? My name is Ethan Barron, and I'm from a little small town in South Georgia called Waycross, Georgia. I started running back in 1976, and really it was part of a process that I started in terms of trying to feel better. I was overweight, I was depressed, and just feeling bad, and I just started walking. And then from walking for a short distance, then eventually I got involved in running. Well, a lot of milestones over the years, over these however many years that we are talking about here, over 30-some years that I've been involved in terms of running, is that I've been involved in triathlons, marathons, and one of the main goals that I've accomplished in life is when I wrote this book, like Take Charge or Live a Healthy Lifestyle. And this is based on my journey of trying to live healthy. How young do I feel? I can't feel any better. When I say that, I really started this journey when I was 28 years old. Now I am 70 years old, and I feel like I'm at least back to 35, 36. Yes, age does have a limitation, but we normally let age take over. But age doesn't determine who we are. I mean, we always have to have a positive attitude and say, hey, I can do this. Instead of saying I can't do it because of age, I'm saying I can do it regardless of my age. I want to say I joined South Fulton Running Partners in 1980, and they have been a real positive influence on my life. We were just a small group when I started. Of course, the organization started back in 1979, and we used to run together. And they formed the group in 1979. I joined in 1980. And what it has done for me over the years is that when you need to surround yourself with positive people, you have to, if you want to get involved in exercise, you want to feel healthy, you want to get around people that are doing what you like to do. And so I think that was God sent, really, the running partners. Running partners have been like a beacon, in my life, because they have been a positive influence. You know, when you come out on Saturday, and we meet every Saturday, we have not missed but 2 Saturdays out of the 35 years that we've been here. So as I said that to say this, is that as we come out on Saturday, you can tell what kind of shape you're in. I mean, you always got people that are going to outrun you or do better than you, and it's like a challenge. And that's the one thing, the running product has definitely been an influence in my life and will always be a part of my life.
How old do you think I am? Don Webster. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. When did I start running and what inspired me? I initially started, I ran track in high school. And I played, my primary sport was football. And as a football player, our coach required that during the off season, everybody had to play another sport. So I just decided to pick up track. And I was a middle distance runner, so I ran 400 and the 800 meters. Well, as far as what have I accomplished as far as races, I've done all type of races from 5K up to a marathon, 10Ks, 15Ks. I've done triathlons, I'm also a cyclist, so I've ridden centuries, 100-mile bike rides, brevets, 200K brevets, done adventure races. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty much an endurance athlete. How young do I feel? That's a loaded question. I feel relatively young. I do feel like I'm 30-ish if I had to put a number on it. Does age have limitations? And what would I say to those that believe there are limitations? The short answer, no. I do not feel like there are limitations. I think limitations are self-imposed. I do believe that with age, though, you have to make adjustments. You have to make changes. You have to learn how to run smart and to stay active and just make accommodations for changing age. You have to concentrate on resting, staying healthy. So there are some changes there, but as far as limitations, it's all in the mind. You can always do more. You can always take an additional step. You can always run a little faster. You can always establish a new PR. So there are no limitations. Limitations are self-imposed. What legacy would I like to leave with the younger generation? That's a loaded question. A legacy is a very, very powerful word. I'm not sure if I've ever thought about leaving a legacy, but I would like to be remembered as someone that lived life to the fullest, someone that got the most out of life. I would like to be an example too for young people. I would like to show people that there's more to life as far as just going out there, just having a party, having a good time. I would like to show people that as far as having a fulfilling life, if you take care of yourself, take care of your body, eat well, you can live long and just enjoy life. So I just want to be a good example as far as possibly leaving a legacy. I'm a member of a few running organizations, sports organizations. Member of Southwood Running Partners, also a member of Atlanta Track Club. I run with Black Men Run. I am also a member of the cycling club, Metro Atlanta Cycling Club. And all of those clubs, I develop relationships. I have what I would like to call peers that motivate me, encourage me. Also, there's a little competition there, so they push me. So I don't want to start naming names. In each of those groups, I have a good set, a set of close friends that, like I said, peers, that we pretty much push each other. We make sure that, we help hold each other accountable. So, like I said, I don't want to call names, but in each of those groups there, I do have a peer group that we work out together and just keep each other motivated.
How old do you think I am? My name is Sherilyn J. Weaver, and I'm from Lynette, Alabama. And I've been in Atlanta ever since 1970. And I went to high school, and then right after high school, I started like running and everything. I thought like getting weight, when you're 4'11", you're kind of short, you can see that weight. So I started out on the track and just started running around the track. Track got boring. I've been hitting the streets. So I've been like out there ever since like 1992. Rain or shine, hot or cold, I love it. I don't care, I gotta get my 3 days in no matter what, because I start feeling guilty because I'm so into it. And if I like to be fit, everybody think I have 2 kids. Age 28 and 32, they think I'm their sister. I'm like, no, I'm the mama. And they say, well, how old are you? I'm like 58 years old. For me, running is that, you feel good, and I tell everybody, they be like, okay, how you do it? I say, well, you get up in the morning, you get out there, you get started, that get your day going. So in the afternoon, what I do at lunchtime, I do 3 miles at lunchtime. I come back home, I take the dog and walk him a half a mile, but I try to get my run in the morning, but if I can't get it in the morning, I'll go in the afternoon. Because when you get older, them bones hard and they get brittle, and you know, you're just trying to keep it moving. So what I do is I okay, I'm gonna run, then I go to the gym, I do a little, you know, cross training, but I mostly like running. You know, I got to have it, that high. It's something about running there. I just can't help it. And everybody say, well, you fast. I'm like, I start off running fast. I keep that same pace, 6-7 minute pace, constantly. And I do a lot of road races. And like I always do the sickle cell road race. Because I know a young lady that one of my coworkers, her daughter, is suffering from sickle cell. So I always try to do that race every year. And I also do try to do a hard, when they do a track for the race for Heart Association, because my husband died of a cardiac heart attack in 2007. So I try to get out there, you know, and just, you know, support all the races that I can, and just get out there and just, you know, do it best. Ooh, you know what? I feel like I'm about 25 years old. There's no age. I just feel just healthy. The legacy I like to leave with the young generation is to stay motivated, keep it moving. So don't ever think that, you know, you can't do it. Like I always told my kids, you can do whatever you want to, as long as you put your mind to it and stick with it, and don't let nobody ever stop you from doing whatever you want to do in life. And I also, you know, want to thank South Fulton Running Department for working me as a guest, you know, and I'm trying to get into the club because I'm getting ready to retire in 18 months, and I want to just like travel the world and just like go do road races and just enjoy life.